Welcome. Today, Krusty Carl does Danfoss VLT drives, and we're going to incorporate a proximity sensor into our wiring. We don't use them very often. This is video 11, I think, and this is what a proximity sensor looks like, and they're kind of a universal thing. You can see it's glowing, maybe not well, but you can see that it's glowing green, means it has power, 24 volts DC, and it needs power across 12 and 20. That is our 24 volts DC is what we need for the power to this sensor. And when you come within the end of this, then you can see in the end of this, you could see the little light changes, which means there's something in its proximity, which is kind of cool. So I know some people that use these to fill water tanks, through a little sight glass on the side, blah, blah, blah. Pretty versatile little component. I just set the power off to this, and this connector is called an M12. M as in Mary. Okay, I just take this apart. This slips off, and there's in the groove of this, there's a little groove cut into the end of this that basically allows you to line up with the groove of the sensor. Now, these M12, M as in Mary, 12 sensors, they come to a lot of European components now. And don't buy these. You can buy these bulk for places, okay? So if you're going to buy them, and you can buy them probably omega.com. These come from everybody with 4 wires, okay? So there's a brown, black, blue, and a white. Now, this is a transducer, which we will use, I hope, in the future here. We'll wire this in, and it lines up the same way. But it only needs 2 wires, a brown and a white. So when you buy this from said company, and you want the wire brought, the M12 connector brought with it, they charge you a lot more money, and they cut the blue wire off and the black wire off. So a friend of mine taught me that it's the same wire, Randy, or Krusty, the same wire, so you don't need to buy a special wire for it. Okay, so just something to save you a bit of money, and we're going to screw this proximity sensor back onto it. Where's that little slot? And we're just going to change some parameters in here. We had left off with the parameters for the other terminals working, and we're going to get rid of those, turn the power back on. No, I can't see this very clearly, the screen. It's not bad. I don't have a very good look at it today. So we're going to hit the main menu, and we're going to go down to 5 again. And I'm just going to show you what I went in and did. I unhooked, so at 510, terminal 18 now, we're going to flip this back to start. So that wire, the black wire, is my closed or open command from the proximity switch, and the blue and the brown are across, as I said, 12 and 20 for power to the prox switch. And 18 now, when it makes or doesn't break, it's going to bring it up to its reference speed of 60 hertz. All right, so the other ones now, I just made them no operation. Number 19, wire number 19, I pulled them all out. Number 27, pulled them all out, no operation. And there we are. We're back now in business. So what I'm going to do then is, it's not really much to show you. Probably just get this thing out of the way, or just put it right here maybe, and you can hear the motor wind up and wind down. So when we come close enough to it, sorry, I had a little bit of a brain fart there. I had to hit auto on. Okay, so the motor's coming up to speed. Why it was doing that? The proximity switch was laying on my bench. So I'll just show you this light changing. So when you put something close to the end of the proximity switch, there you go. It comes up to speed. It's going into 60 hertz. Can you see that on the screen? Maybe. And then when you take this away, it goes back ramping to 0 hertz. It's kind of a cool little switch. You could use one of these to fill a tank and one of these inverse to stop filling a tank, like a water pump with a drive on it. Pretty cool. They make these in single pole, double throw. These are considered capacitive, and I know they have inductive as well. You could use these to count, say, something that was going by it. If you wanted it to do a counter, say every 1,300 times past the end of this bad boy, turn something on or turn something off. Pretty versatile. A lot of things to do. They're not cheap. They don't give them away. But these cool little nuts on here to make them work. It's a sweet little sensor. Okay, we're out.